there, everyone. This is Richard from No Pants Profits, sitting here still wearing no pants and hopefully making profits. And I want to bring you something a little bit different today. A new cryptocurrency that's going to be launching within the next few days. It is currently February 9th, Wednesday, February 9th, 2022. Early in the morning, because that's when I make these videos. It's early in the morning. And this should be launching on February 10th as per currently scheduled. This is a new crypto. I do a lot in crypto, and someone sent me this coin and sent me access to learn about this coin. So I learned about it, and I want to share what I learned about with you. Everything I'm going to show you is covered under the DMCA, the Digital Millennium Copyright Act. What I am doing is I'm taking something I was invited to, had a public access code that the same people were using, so it wasn't any unique code. It was a code you could have shared with anybody. I went ahead, I joined this meeting, I learned about it, and I want to give you my opinion on it, because I think that's important. But I first want to talk off, what the coin is. It's actually called, and we're going to start where all crypto starts, on the blockchain. So, starting on the blockchain, let me turn on my camera here. Starting on the blockchain, this is Polygon scan. This is the contract address for the coin. I will also put this link below so you can see. And the name of it is Builder Coin. BLDR has a total supply of 480,000. Currently, the contract is not public. The white paper is public. It's a working document, but the white paper is public. The contract is not public. I will link what I have below, but I want to go ahead and I want to kind of dig into it. And if you'll see, currently, again, there's no contract to really dig at yet, but you'll see 75% of the coin is owned by a single wallet. That could be a burn wallet, could be a supply wallet, could be a marketing wallet, could be anything like that. All open, but the next largest person owns 2% of the coin, and you'll see most of the people here own less than 1% of the coin. It's not really directly available to purchase yet. It will be available on MetaMask and other things like that. But let's dig into it, and I want to start with kind of an interesting clip. And this is I find this to be quite an interesting clip here, and a great way to kind of start out our discussion about Builder Coin today. So I want to play this clip, and we'll take it from here, and then we'll rewind and go back to the beginning. But I think this is an important place to start.
And I had many conversations with Alan, and I've asked him, and I put him on the spot. I just wanted to make sure that, you know what, we're doing the right thing. I have the idea, pass it along to Alan and his team. They put this idea into a reality. That's basically what it is. I can't do what Alan does. I can't do what his people do. It's not me. It's not my talent, right? And I said to Alan, Alan, you know what? If something goes wrong with this project, I may go to prison. And then this individual said to me, if something happens to this project, Santos face for Hawaii, he may go to prison. And I'm like, I guess we'd be cellmates. I'm telling you this. Santos and I are all in. Yeah. We are putting this whole thing together.
First of all,
I want to make sure, and I think if something happens to this thing, I guess Alan and I and Santos would be all together.
Well,
I'm just telling you this. Wait, hold on a second, Alan. Hold on a second, Alan. You know what? I'm just saying this.
Yeah.
But at the same time, too, and that's why Alan and I have these conversations that are not pretty, because I want to make sure that he, Santos, and I will never end up in this situation or in that situation.
Well, that's interesting, and that's an interesting bit of foreshadowing to what we're going to be talking about today. So what I want to do is I want to provide context on about 3.5 hours worth of videos that I watched live, 3.5 hours worth of live Zoom calls that I watched on the Builder token, because the other side wasn't provided except for one clip, which I will play. And I think it's important to kind of take that clip per se into account. So I will play one clip, but I want to go ahead and I kind of want to start at the beginning. So like I said on 2 different calls over 2 nights, and I'll tell you exactly when they were. They were February 8th and February 7th, 2022, and they're going to be launching on February 10th. And the whole goal was to get people to pre-buy the coin. So I want to start out. I kind of want to walk you through it and show you exactly how the pitch was done and why you may or may not want to invest in Builder token, because it will be totally up to you, but I will provide commentary on what I think. So here we go. This was the intro that was given on the first evening that I had joined.
For those of you that are joining us for the first time, I want to thank you and I want to welcome you. My name is Sil Aloisio, and actually I'm a part of the Builder community. And I wanted to give thanks to those that are going to be presenting this evening. Also, I would like to give gratitude to for most of you that are here for taking time out of your business schedule, especially on a Sunday, a family day. So thank you so much for being here, you guys. This is a very exciting project. It took about a year actually to put this project together. It's been a lot of sleepless nights and a lot of effort and time and money that went into this, and it's finally here. So for those of you that are
So that's kind of where we're starting, and I want to actually give you a little bit more context here because I think that's important. So we're going to go through. This was aimed primarily at people that are not yet in the crypto space. I think that's very important to understand. Is this is aimed at people who are primarily not yet in the cryptocurrency space. And what I think is interesting is there is a gentleman who you're going to see in a minute after this next clip. So this next clip is not that gentleman, but just refer to this gentleman named Santos, who I think is actually a genuinely awesome guy. And, I think he's actually, look, if I could invest in Santos alone, I would, and you'll see why, because I actually really like this guy. But let me give you a little bit of an intro to what's going on. Again, we're just evaluating BuilderCoin, adding some color here and there.
Much away from his introduction, but for the last about 20 years, he's helped 20,000s of people to save their mortgages, to create more assets for these people. He had really, put together a fantastic program to teach people about financial literacy. And that financial literacy program, it's tied directly to the Builder DeFi coin. And you will see the connection tonight as we connect this whole project that we worked on and why Builder, being the first cryptocurrency in the world that's tied directly to a mortgage program. I mean, imagine taking a 30-year mortgage and you can pay it off potentially within 2 to 3 years. Think about that for a moment, right? Just think about the magic that can happen and how much more assets that you can take now, your equity in your property, and you can acquire more property. Well, Santos kid has been doing this for quite a long time, and he has a lot of success in this. So without any further ado, I'm going to turn the time over to him, and he's going to share some great information with you. I hope that you can write some of this information down. I am going to record this call. So for any inquirers that would like to have a copy of this call, I would love to.
So I will tell you that I did give my email address to get a copy of the call, and I did not get a copy of the call. So I am using this as my copy of the call, which I have recorded from my end. So I'm using this as my copy of the call, which I've recorded from my end. So I want to introduce Santos. I think these two guys, this first guy and Santos, I don't think they're bad guys here. I think they're trying to help people out. We're going to get into the gritty financial of it, but I think both of these guys have reasonably good hearts from what I've seen. I'm giving you my opinion kind of up front, but I want you to make your own decisions. So I do want to show you the disclaimer that Santos put up on the first evening, and we'll take it from there. So this is the disclaimer that Santos put up on the first evening.
Opening. Welcome to Kinaole and Builder. Two amazing programs that's gonna put together to change your life. Disclaimer, this is free educational presentation. This is not an offer to sell or buy anything. Figures used are for illustration purposes only, not an indication of future performance. Consult with your CPA or tax or a financial advisor before making any investments. Now, do you guys know the difference between appreciation versus expectation? When I discovered the difference, that's when I became wealthy. The difference between the appreciation and expectation is the spelling.
Now, I'm not gonna lie, this guy is funny. I like him. Some of the background you'll see in a second, he's actually used to be a magician and used to work in a restaurant. I got no problem with this guy directly, so, I like him. I like Santos. Like I said, I like his personality, and I would hire him myself to run a crypto project. But let's continue on.
I thought that's funny. So please don't. I don't want you. I don't want you talking. I don't want you to sit here and listen and have expectations. For example, I lost lots of money to a similar program. Am I going to lose again? Yes. It's a crypto, for crying out loud.
Again, funny guy.
That was funny. I have no money. How can you help me? We can't.
They
You
need your
have to
money.
help yourself. Other programs still owes me money. Why should I listen? Up to you. This is over my head. I don't know nothing about crypto. All right. Then we'll make it.
And that's somewhere I want to pause for a moment, because this group seems to be going for people who don't know anything or hardly anything about crypto, or just know Bitcoin goes up and to the right. And you'll see that referenced a little bit later, but that's kind of where this is Bitcoin goes up and to the right, so all cryptos go up and to the right.
Under your head. if I have the money, of course I can do a better job than what you guys are doing because I have money. Go ahead, see if I care. Why is this magician talking about finance? That's not education, that's just a comment. If I borrow from my HELOC or line of credit, are you going to guarantee that I'm going to get my money back? There's no such program.
All right, so here is my first thing where I said, oh crap, something's going on here more than meets the eye. It's like a transformer, robots in disguise, transformer, more than meets the eye. I will show you this again. If I borrow from my HELOC, are you going to guarantee me that I get my money back? I need to translate that, and we're going to revisit this a couple of times during this. They are saying here in this program, and they don't say it out loud as much, but you read in between the lines, it's right there. Again, right there on the screen. If I borrow from my home equity line of credit, if I take money out of what my home is worth, are you going to guarantee me that I get my money back? I have never seen someone go after a home equity line of credit as a way to fund crypto before for the masses. So I just want to point that out right there.
Program that's guaranteed, okay? This is not a product. There's no warranty and guarantee. This is an educational program.
So it's an educational program, but then what I want to do is I want to bring up the next clip, and I've clipped these just so you don't have to sit through 3 hours of content. Plus, I'm adding some color to them, so it is covered under the Digital Millennium Copyright Act. But I want to show you this is about being a solution to your problems, even though they're saying they're not giving financial advice and other things like that. People on this call don't understand what it is. They're not in the crypto world. You'll see there's one guy later on one of these calls who is in the crypto world that asks some very, very, very relevant questions. But this next clip is actually really interesting because it flips the script a little bit.
Look at it come from a appreciation point of view. Appreciate that there's actual people spend lots of their own money to help you have a better future. They never ask me for a dime, and they spend a lot of their money, millions of dollars, to create this. Appreciate the work and skill it takes to design this program. I would never know where to start, let alone create a coin, let alone create a financial institution, let alone sell it to the world, let alone take care of your clients for you. If you have to do all of that on your own, it would cost a lot of money. Appreciate that there's a people who dedicated their whole life to share you their personal knowledge and experience and skill, so they can help. You can have a better future. Appreciate that you are invited to a history in the making. In the marking again? I changed it last time. It keeps going back to marking. A history in the marking. Don't mind the
Again,
Filipino
funny
accent.
guy. Funny guy. I love him.
We didn't design this company to hear your problems. We designed this to hear you say that you found a solution to your problems.
Again, love it. Love the pitch so far in that, it's going there. But let's go ahead. It starts to get a little bit emotional now. Again, what I did is I cut out a lot of the stuff that doesn't give context. I'm showing the whole screen. I'm trying to give a shortened version of a multiple hour session that I sat through. So here we go.
So I want to go over my why. Why did I start this, or why did we, why have I've been doing it for 19 years, and why do I wake up every morning and can't wait to change people's life every day? The reason why is because it was really born out of frustration. I was sick and tired waking up every morning and going to work and then make very little, pay all the bills, and do it again and again and again for so many years, and wasn't going anywhere. And I knew that I wasn't brought to earth just to do that. So I was frustrated. And the only reason it stopped is because I got laid off in a restaurant because of 9/11. So I met a multimillionaire who taught me, on a lot about finances. I switched career and got involved in finances. So now I was able to go from 24,000 a year dishwasher to 3 million a year in a short period of time. And now I'm able to have a voice now, and I'm able to help others now. This program will give you your own voice, a voice to be heard, a voice to say that I will no longer be a victim of circumstances I'm in, a chance to redeem yourself, a chance to get back what you lost, a chance to make peace with yourself and others, a chance to start over, and a chance to dream again. A lot of people, they dream and they fall asleep. This when you get to dream, and you're now, we're now waking up Hawaii now.
Again, love this guy, love his message. We haven't really talked about a crypto yet. I think that's what's important. I will tell you what I've gotten from this is that this guy has a financial program he's been running for many years, helping people refinance their home, pay down their home loans, and everything like that. The question as to where a crypto comes in here hasn't come yet. So this is where it starts to get interesting is, okay, so we've done an emotional pitch, and now you've got to sell the dream. But again, other than one single picture of a builder coin, nothing's been mentioned to do with the crypto yet. So the next part that comes here is selling the dream. And I'll tell you, this is about 45 minutes already into it, but I wanted to play enough of this for you to get some context here.
So what is this about? What is our
I actually want to pause for a second because I want to show you something. I want to go back. I left this screen in here importantly. This is not, what I'm showing you right here is not related to the crypto. This is about a college funding program, retirement program, real estate services, gold and silver program, first-time homebuyer program, debt reduction program, tax benefits program, credit repair program, and insurance program. This has nothing to do with cryptocurrency. But what I will tell you is, I think Santos Kid, who's the guy that's talking right now, has a separate program called Kina Ole that has kind of been drawn into this per se. And I think it's going to become very apparent later on this is what this happened. Because I truly believe that these 9 things on the screen right now, Santos is an expert in. So let's take a look where this goes.
What is this about? What is our mission? We have a mission. Our mission is we created a financial education model that teaches advanced knowledge of our finances that allows people to create an outcome beyond their wildest dreams. We created a easy to follow step by step, so you cannot say too hard. And we discovered how to help you pay down your debt faster. How? like I said, easy to follow step by step. It's not hard. Imagine this, if you just follow the step by step, it will help you retire from your current job in 2 years, increase your income and have more cash flow within.
Now, let's be very clear. What you're looking at right now, I'm going to go back to it exactly where I paused it. This is selling the dream. This is not financial advice, but this is selling the dream of financial freedom. You are implying that you're going to get financial freedom by getting involved in this program. That's important to know.
Without trading hours per dollar, able to afford to buy a home of your dreams, able to have more borrowing power with banks, pay off all your debt and taxes and financially stress-free, send your child to college of your choice without worrying about money, save on interest, taxes, and insurance, protect your asset investments and income, and build and create legacy for your family. We designed this to help you, and I have no background in finance. I have no college degree, and you don't have to be a rocket surgeon to learn this. I don't think there's a rocket surgeon, yeah.
Again, Santos is funny. There's not such a thing as a rocket surgeon. It's a rocket scientist. This guy is a crack up. I bet you he was a comedy magician, and he was a damn good comedy magician. But here's where things start to derail a little bit. Everything that's been said so far makes perfect sense. It's a program that teaches you how to do stuff. The home equity line of credit thing really threw me off. But this is kind of an East meets West situation, old school meets new school. So I want to show you what I believe is the last slide where his old presentation shifts to something new. He's very clear that he doesn't know anything about cryptocurrency, and I want to kind of show you a bit of an old plan meets new plan. I'm not going to show you this entire clip, but I'm going to give you a bit of clarity on what this clip is showing. This is showing all what's part of Kina Ole. Debt reduction strategy, tax saving strategy, banking strategies, insurance plan strategy, real estate strategy, but okay, college funding strategy, credit repair strategy, wealth building strategy, first time home buyer strategy, business finance strategy, employee benefit strategy, gold and silver strategy, investment strategy, adoption strategy, and last kind of thrown in the end there is crypto strategy. I think that this guy created Kina Ole and someone came to him and said, hey, let's build a crypto around it. And that's where things start to go a little awry. But I'm going to play this whole clip, and I'll stop it a couple times because I want to discuss it.
Adoption, I was able to adopt 2 kids from the Philippines, and, they're on sale now. It's a joke. It's a joke. It's a joke. I buy them at a discount using my line of credit. So you get to have crypto strategy. Now you get to learn crypto now. That's one of the added features that I have with this program. So you can walk around and...
Did you notice what was just said? That's one of the added features that I have with this program. Meaning this program has existed for a long time. I believe every word that was said in the introduction. I believe that this guy right here has been doing this for, since, he met a millionaire, and he's been doing this since 9/11. But where it really makes me question, and I want to play this clip in full because I think you need context, is how this goes into crypto and how this gentleman who created the program actually ties this into the builder coin.
Teach people how to be crypto. It's different crypto, yeah. People look at me and they get crypto. All right.
Oh my gosh.
With this builder program, this is what you're going to learn. You're going to learn what is blockchain technology. I'll give you, an idea what it is. It's basically a ledger from peer-to-peer, buying from each other across the world or using the internet.
Yes, a ledger. And I will tell you, there's something I don't have in context of this video, but full disclosure, because I am a full disclosure person, they have talked about in the second night that they did this, having a nerd night where they talk about ledgers and other things like that. But that night is going to happen after the coin pre-sale is already done. So that's an important thing to factor in, is This is the education people are getting on blockchain before their pre-sale starts. This is my ledger right here. But this is the information that people are getting on blockchain and this coin before it starts.
And nobody can duplicate or copy the currency using a smart contract. A credit card and a crypto are identical. The only difference is the credit card is still owned by the banks, where the coin you can buy things and there's no, there's no banks. It was helping you save a lot of interest and tax. Kinaole program is helping you save a lot of interest and tax. Platform.
Again, very interesting. He keeps mentioning the Kina-only program and Builder as separate, which I believe they were, and technically I think they still are. And Builder just got shoved in by somebody else, and we're going to talk about who that person is in a little bit, because that's where this thing kind of gets turned on its head. Please, please, please stick around, or fast forward. I'll have some chapters below, because it's very important to kind of see where this is going, especially if you're considering investing it, or if someone has asked you what they think about this investment.
That's two F in one word. Platform is P as in female, F as in purple. Is area where you can transfer everything. Everything is in one place. The white contract is there. The videos are there. You can fund your wallet there. It's a one place, one stop. Smart contract. Everything is going to be contract in the future. Smart contract and blockchain technology, meaning that nobody can copy. Blockchain is just, I'll explain blockchain when I get there, sorry. So smart contract, just like a mortgage. Your property, when you bought it, you created a contract. In a computer, a contract is a programming on computer to computer. It generates, on what to apply, what to do. And that's what.
I think the important thing is, again, this is pitching a cryptocurrency to people that are new with crypto, and it does seem very much like a word salad put on the screen to be things that they can Google, things that are useful, and things like that. They do also reference Apple Pay and other things that probably aren't the most legal thing to tie your stuff to. Again, not written, but verbal. But I want you to hear this entire explanation, because this guy is the face of Builder. I mean, he's the first one to present. I think that's important. I will show you another person that presented as well.
Contract is, and you cannot alter or change it once it's set in stone. Financial system, learning how to literally, become literally like a financial system, like a banking system is a financial system. You're able to loan out money. You're able to have debit cards. And not a lot of coins have that features or give rewards. DeFi, decentralized finance. Decentralized finance. So centralized means they have a group of people making decisions, and they get to decide without you. Next thing you know, you have high interest rate or low interest rate. They and they make the decisions. With DeFi, this decentralized finance, there's no group of people making decisions. These are just like unions. Nobody owns it. Everybody is an owner. Buy, sell, and swap. So you get to buy a coin, sell a coin, swap a coin all in one place. And ecosystem is generating income regardless of you putting any more money or not. Staking is if you buy low.
All right, I want to be very clear here. They're going to define staking. I want to rewind a little bit. But staking is very interesting because they seem to have an entirely different idea of what staking is compared to the rest of the cryptocurrency community. So this is reverberated multiple times, so it's not just a mistake on this gentleman's part.
Is if you buy low and sell high later on, that's staking. When Bitcoin was 3 cents before, now and then grew to $1,000 a coin, to now it's about 40,000 a coin. The staking, you get to sell it at a higher. To me, I look at it like it's equity and property. Kinaole program, I already explained to you, which is my program. No coins in the planet has the Kinaole program built in.
Right. So it's his program, already exists, has nothing to do with this coin. That's very important to understand. They're tying it to the coin, but the Kina Ole program belongs to this gentleman. So someone probably came to him and got him on board with this crypto. So I just want to be very clear from what I understand that Kina Ole is something he already has, which was the slide before, kind of old meets new.
Target 5% weekly rewards. What that means that you get to have a reward just like a credit card. You get rewards. We're able to give you 5% weekly targeting. Yeah, it can go up or down. And to me, that changes the game and changes your future. 8% referral program. A lot of people tell me, I have no money to start. How can you help me? I would recommend start referring people. This alone would generate you some money so you can actually utilize that to get started. For example, one of my client came in at a big amount and I get 8% of that. That 8% is now earning me 5% weekly targeting. And then there's debit card. Not a lot of coins will actually have linked to a debit card and you have access to the money daily. Builder Pay is so powerful. Builder Pay is a pay system that's like a Apple Pay, but we're offering it to companies and corporations, and that will generate our program a lot of income, so we can pay you more than 5% weekly. Star Stake is like it's for NFT, and it's like an Amazon for NFT, which you get to learn how to convert a song, a video, or a art into an NFT using our software. And
And I think that's another interesting one. Star Stake is something we're going to revisit in another video. It's extremely interesting. And you'll see that they say they've already got big people like Shaq on board, and their Twitter says that they have Ninja on board too, who's a big Twitch or YouTube gamer. I don't know where the heck he is right now, which will be interesting to see if this is actually real. And Starstake is related to Builder, and Builder is related to Starstake, and they're both related to NRGY, which, trust me, we will get to. But Starstake, we're not going to get into today because that would make this video 5 hours long. But that is another part that is tied into the Builder system.
instead of trying to do it on your own, you can just upload it to our system and it automatically become an NFT. And Builder Signal is a trading platform where you can now invest in stocks and mutual funds through Merrill Lynch and all that. And if you don't know what you're doing, you'll be losing a lot of money. With the Builder Signal, it'll signal you what's going to go up or down before it happens. It's a very sophisticated software that they purchased that can help you. It's a monthly membership program, so that's going to generate us more cash flow, so that way we can help you earn more money. And also, you get tied to financial advice. I mean, more broker. I'm sorry, investment brokers, so they can give you advice on what to do with your stocks. And that's what you're.
Now, the legality of that is extremely questionable once you see who's going to enter this picture in a minute. Because again, up until this slide, I got no problem with anything. It's more emotion than facts. I think what is important to understand is this is an MLM, or a multi-level marketing program. Or you know what? It's even funny. If you look, what does that Builder logo look like? Well, damn, it looks like a tree. And that tree is in a very specific shape. And that shape may be a pyramid. So, I'm just saying, the way it works, if you look, you've got that referral. You can make money with your weekly rewards, but for every person you refer, you make more money. I'm going to listen to the end of this clip because, again, I want to give you as much context as possible.
Paying them for and NFT bucks. Bucks, not a Filipino word. So you get to earn money through NFT bucks. So you're learning a lot just on a Builder DeFi. Again, the Builder coin is a technology coin, so they're gonna add more features in the future that's gonna generate you more cash flow. So if you read around the coin, it says, we enter this world with nothing and we leave with nothing, but what we build in between is our legacy. Still came out with this is because he wanted to let everybody know that this is bigger than us, that we want to build it for our future, for our family and friends. And Jesus is a builder, you know. Moses is a builder. Noah is a builder. Kinaola is doing everything the right way. Builder is building a legacy. You put it together, doing it the right way and building a legacy.
Now, so far we've talked about the coin. I haven't talked about price because I guess that's not important. I haven't talked about market cap. I haven't talked about anything because remember, you're selling to people that are new to crypto. But one of the most useful things is, okay, how much money can I make? So I want to show you, this is their first time working the numbers for a lot of people that were watching. So I want to show you a little bit about the first time working the numbers. This is going to show you your potential returns. Again, they disclaimed at the beginning that this is not financial advice, but it's up to you to decide whether this is financial advice or not.
3,000 coins, builder coins, and we'll show you how to get the coins. Now, you bust out your calculator, everybody. Act like you care.
You notice they'll show you how to get the coins, but not financial advice. I just want to put that right there. Not financial advice. We'll show you how to get the coins. Interpret that how you'd like.
Okay, everybody got your calculator? All right. Now, keep in mind, what I'm about to tell you is, just a projection. Is not, it's not like set in stone. They're just targeting numbers. Yes? So let's say you start with 3,000 coins, and let's say we're projecting 5% weekly. I ran it at 1%. I ran it at 2%, 3%, 4%, 5%. This thing is amazing. So now 3,000 coins times 5% weekly, that comes out to about how much? 150 coins a week targeting. Now you cannot earn that anywhere. So times that by 4 weeks, you now have 600 coins. Now that's every month. So in 1 year, how much coins do you have in your wallet? This is the interest, nothing to do with the principal that you started with. Yeah. So now,
one of the things I find interesting is, this guy is backed up on interest. So, the next screen should show you compound interest and how much you make during the year with compounding continuously and compounding a lot of different ways. I don't remember this part. Let's see.
for example, on staking, Bitcoin went from 3 cents to 1,000 a coin. Yes. So let's say,
Again, I'm not sure this is really the traditional understanding of staking. It might be the understanding of holding or hodling, if you want to use the copywritten term from Celsius.network, which I love and I'm a customer of. But this might be hodling. I really don't think it's staking.
they're projecting our coin to grow from 500 to 1,000. So let's just say, for example, only it went up to your $5 a coin went up to 150 a coin.
Again, this is very misleading, especially for people new in the crypto world. They're giving out numbers that are crazy. I understand, not financial advice, this, that, and the other. But what you've got to understand is the large majority of people on this call have no idea about crypto. I will tell you during this call, I asked for a white paper myself. And I will post a link to the white paper in the comments below. It's not something I've got time to even go over here without this video being 3 hours long.
How much is your total?
I don't know.
7,200 times 150.
I don't know how much.
Now, okay, so
What's the
that
number?
sounds too good to be true. So let's try.
Yes, it
Let's
does.
try. Let's try $50. Okay. Now take that money, regardless of the coin going up or down, right? And you reinvest it the following year. So now multiply that by 5% weekly. I'm sorry, take that money and divide it by five, whatever the coins are. But anyway, let's just say you're earning 5% weekly.
Now, these are financial numbers that they're giving out. They're giving financial simulations. This video will stay on YouTube as long as possible. It's going to go on my YouTube channel. But if you would like a copy, I'm happy to send you an actual physical copy of this video or separate copies of all of the clips in the videos, because I think this is important for all investors to have. Just comment below and I'll get in touch with you if you'd like a copy of any of this, the whole thing. I will give it to you because I've got nothing to hide here. I'll even give you the entire video of both nights if you want to go for it, but I can't provide those on YouTube without providing commentary on them under the Digital Millennium Copyright Act.
How much is that? Times that by 4 weeks. Now, how much are you earning a month now? Do you see how you can retire now? Yes? Regardless of the coin going up or down? Yes?
Red flag alert, financial advice, you can retire regardless of the coin going up or down. That is a statement made in a vacuum which is verifiably true, verifiably untrue. You cannot retire regardless of the coin going up and down. That is illegal to say. That is illegal to promise. This is where we're starting to get into some territories of some real funky stuff. And trust me, the rabbit hole gets a lot deeper.
So, you can now start at a much higher number of coins the following year, and you can now, excuse me, you can now pay back your line of credit. Yes.
Did you catch what was just said there? You can now pay back your line of credit. We're going back and we're harkening back to using your home equity line of credit to buy this cryptocurrency, and that's why it's called the Builder coin. That's really effing important to understand. This is referenced multiple times. Where do you get the money from? Take it out your house. That's crazy. Crazy. So the next thing I want to talk about is utility. So in talking about utility, I'm going to open up and we're going to look at the utility of the Builder token, and we're going to go even broader because they went broader, the Builder ecosystem.
To help you that way, they're going to generate more system that's going to make the coin more valuable in the future. Right now, what they're launching is the Builder coin, which is earning from fees and earning from all kind of things. That's going to make your coin more popular. Also, a financial system with Builder Pay, right? Having companies signing up for the program. And then they also have kind of all a system. When I launch my program, it's going to be through NFT. So my videos are all going to be NFT. And the only way to buy my program is through Builder coin. And it's going to be launched all over the world. So what I've been teaching you guys is a line of credit. You can put money in, you can take out, you can pay down your debt. Yes. A Builder coin, you can put money in, you can take out, and you can pay down your debt. That is like a line of credit. So now when
That's not funny. That's not funny at all. A lot of people are going to get hurt by this. They're telling people to take out a home equity line of credit and buy this crypto with a home equity line of credit. I'm showing you all the context you need to see that. And I'm going to show you some other stuff in a minute that's crazy, but I'm showing you all of the context you need to see that here. I think that's very important to understand.
launches all over the world, literally people don't have to go to the bank and apply for a line if they cannot. There's no drama. But if you can, that would be great. There's an added feature, right? Yes. So now, then you also get the Star Stake, which is like an NFT with Amazon similar.
And important, there will be a follow-up video on star stakes. So I'm not going to talk about it in this video, but there is going to be a follow-up video on star stakes in a couple days' time.
Program. So that's gonna be even amazing. There's a lot of celebrities already excited about being part of that, and a gentleman named Shaquille O'Neal is gonna be launching a lot of his videos on and converting to NFTs on Netstar Stake, and he's already part of our program.
All right, so Shaquille O'Neal was already part of their program, and it's something I ask a bit later on as well. Very important to understand, this video is going to be sent to Shaquille O'Neal's legal team with these claims that Shaq is part of the program. If it's perfectly fine, there's no problem. Also, some other videos, we have evidence of Ninja and them being part, and it has been sent to their legal teams appropriately to see if this is the truth or not, and I will be sure to update you. But it is always important to ask questions when claims are made, and that claim was made that Shaq is already part of the program.
And they're gonna come out with a Kino coin, just like a Builder coin, which is a Kino coin. Now you can stake on that also. Right now you're staking on Builder coins. When it goes up, and then you want to start another one, there's another coin coming up. Yes. So, and that's gonna generate us more money because Kinaole program is promoting Builder when you watch the video across the country and all over the world. So they're gonna be buying Kino coins so they can pay down their debt because they learned that from the video. Yes. Now Builder is promoting Kino. Yes. So it's a win-win-win for both, and that's what's going to help you guys have more, money in your pocket because you have a stake in the game, kind of like you're part owner of this company. Yes. And Builder Signal, that's another thing that is going to help you generate more income because of the membership program. Yes.
All right, so again, they talk about an NFT bucks and star stakes. We'll talk about another time. I don't believe that Builder Signal exists. It's just kind of in their logic for the future. I do have another longer video that I'm going to fast forward through and just look at the slides. This was the gentleman who started the video, kind of presenting the same thing in a slightly different way, but I'll skip through this a little bit because I want you to get the context of it. I don't want to leave anything out of context, but it's mostly all on the slides. I will tell you what I'll fast forward through is he bought a lot of Bitcoin at 3 cents a share that would be worth 3 cents a coin that would now be worth over $700 million and forgot his wallet password. So he lost $700 million. Think about that for a minute. Would you want this gentleman running a financial program that you're a part of that lost $700 million? Bring some things into question. I'm going to show as much of this as I can. I don't want to make this video hours long, but I do want to give you a little bit of a taste for what's going on, and I want to provide as much context as I can to my interpretations.
And that brings me to my next point. And I hope that you can really understand the Builder project and why we decided to create something so special. Owning Builder coin today, for me, this is the way I see it. You have personal ties to the creators. Because when I bought Bitcoin, I didn't even know who created Bitcoin. I didn't have a conversation on Zoom or a face-to-face conversation or over the phone conversation. I just bought it because a friend of mine asked me to buy it. I just bought it because I believe the guy. And at the same time, too, I just wanted to get him off my back, right? Because he was kind of hounding me for a week to buy Bitcoin. Another thing, actually, here, why you should own Builder coin now, because the timing for maximum gains, it's all in your favor. All in your favor. And of course, access to the future of building technologies like Santos had mentioned earlier. To me, that is more than just buying Builder coin. But can you become wealthy with Builder coin in itself? Huge potential. Huge potential. Next slide. So the unique features of Builder that I really like, again, it ties directly to Santos' program that I really love. I wanted to create something that has purpose, that can help more people to acquire an American dream, to own a piece of their own American dream. And whatever it may be, right? Whatever it may be, I hope it's something that's really, really good for your community. And I hope that one day, because I watch a lot of videos and I see a lot of people that lost everything. And for me, I'm hoping that 2022 will change all of that for those that seek something special that can happen in their life. That's really what it is. And Builder, I truly believe it would be the saving grace. I'm a total believer in this. Number one is tied to the mortgage program, something that works. We're not put something in trial right now
Hey guys,
that
what's
we
going?
never tried before. No, this is something that works. Santos have created something that's so unique, that's so special, that I know it can work. If he's helped thousands of people, 20s of thousands of people, I'm pretty sure we can help millions and millions of people within the next few years with Builder. The potential weekly returns that he had mentioned, right? Targeting 5% earning a week. I want you to think about this for a moment. Is there another cryptocurrency out there that can pay that kind of return? Actually, let me kind of step back.
So what's interesting, I will tell you, and you can watch this video. I am in Thor nodes, and Thor nodes is still, even after the reduction, paying 1% a day on Odin nodes, so that's 7% a week. And I said very clearly in the chat, which I don't have recorded in this video, I said clearly in the chat, yes, there is, but
your bank pay you a 1% a week? Your money in your checking account or in your savings account. I want you to think about this for a moment, right? This is nothing against bank, because bank is a business. They have to make money. But I'm just asking, is there a bank out there? Because if you do have a bank that pays a 1% a week or a 0.5% a week, please let me know, because I want to save some money in that bank.
I do apologize. All of the background audio here is actually from the Zoom. It's from people on the Zoom joining and doing different things. It's not coming from my end. My room is deadly silent here that I'm recording in. So I apologize for that, but that is life.
And I want to open a bank account ASAP, right? And that's what's targeting right here. And I think that's really, really important for the community, that they know they're putting their hard-earned money to work for them. That's what it is. The referral program, and when I was talking with Alan, and I said, Alan, I have to have a referral program. And he says, why? Because I believe.
Because it's a multi-level marketing program. That's why you need a referral program. It's not a crypto. It's a multi-level marketing program. That's what it is. You make 8% on level 1, 3% on level 2, going all the way down the chain, pyramid, Ponzi, however you want to say it. That's why they need a referral program. That was the plan from the beginning. Don't give me that.
That when people are doing something with reward attached to it, they will continue to do it for a long time, because they know they're getting rewarded for their little effort that they're putting forth. And if they're getting paid for it, that's amazing. Imagine this now, right? If you refer me and I put $10,000 because I believe in Builder and I want to own a lot of Builder, that's 8% that you're going to receive worth of coins, right? That's dollars that you can cash out. 8% of $10,000, that's $800. Now imagine now, if I can do that once a month, take 8.
Again, not financial advice, but working real numbers. For crypto people, we understand that, but for normies, these are essentially false promises.
$100 in addition to what I'm currently earning in my JOB or my business. $800, guys. That can be a car payment. That can go into your savings.
Selling the dream. This is not selling the functionality. This is not selling the utility. This is selling the dream. Important.
You can do a lot with $800. You know what I'm trying to say, right? But if you're really, really, really motivated, right? You're extra motivated. Let's say you get 2 people a month. Do the math. We are rewarding you for your effort. Why? Because, like Santos says, what if I don't have any money? And I'm pretty sure that people have told Santos that. But if you don't, guess what? There's a way to earn it right here without a referral program. And here's the beauty. Somebody refer me, and I go out and I refer somebody else because now I own this builder coin, right? And guess what? The person that referred me will receive 3% for the work that I did. This is 100% referral because of the fact that we want to put the attention on people that really go out and help us to grow our community. That's what it's all about, right? Next one is building safety measures that support longevity. The goal was never to build something short term. It was always long term. I would like to see in the next 10, 20, 30 years, and I want to see a lot of millionaires, even billionaires, that are being created through this platform, this community. And I hope that you understand that this is very, very important to us. This is not short term, this is long term. Next slide. I'm almost done, right? So hang with me here. So what's the purpose? Like I said, the purpose of Builder is to create revenue producing coin that can assist the community in obtaining more assets.
All right, let's take a look at that. The purpose of Builder is to create a revenue producing coin that can assist the community in obtaining more assets. The purpose of Builder is to make you money. That's its only purpose. There's no other utility there. Very clear. You could put utilities on the screen, but they've even said very clearly the purpose of Builder is to create a revenue producing coin that assists the community in obtaining more assets. Let's listen a little bit more to what's going on here.
I've seen Santos help people, some of his clients, and I've talked to some of his clients, and these people said to me, Santos, Santos is the man. And I was like, why do you say that? When I first met Santos, and I wanted to know, not from him, but from people that he had helped. I wanted to know from them, what does Santos do for you? Because people seem all excited about, everything that Santos said, they do, right? And I'm like, what has he done? And does this program really works? And I've talked to some of his clients, and some of his clients said, yeah, we've been with Santos program now for a few years, for a couple of years or whatever. You know what? And what's he done for you? And he said, well, he helped us save our home, and then we're able to get enough equity in our home because we're paying down our home so fast through his program. Next thing you know, we're acquiring more assets. We're buying more properties. And I'm like, wow, that is something. That is absolutely special. And from then I was convinced. So when I said to Santos, I'm going to create my own cryptocurrency, my own crypto coin. He was like, what? And I said, yeah, but I'm going to dedicate this coin to your program because I like what you do. And I want your program to tie to this coin because I want to see a lot of people being helped, right? A lot of people. So that's the purpose. And
so you can see that Kino Ale and this were separate. I'm sorry if I butchered it to the Hawaiian people. I apologize. But Santos' original program and this were separate and then came together. And again, this guy who's on the screen right now is not a crypto guy. Santos is not a crypto guy. They had to bring in a crypto guy, which you will meet in just a few minutes' time.
I hope that you see why we created this coin, right? I hope you feel that. Next slide. So we show that video. We're going to cancel through that. So what is in it for you? And I think that's really important part. What's in it for you? Well, like I said, it's an income potential for those of you that are probably just making it. If you're just making it, you need to find another side hustle, right? And hopefully that side hustle is going to take care of everything, right? So the income potential is great. Personal growth, knowledge in business, right? Because you're going to learn a lot about business here, but you're also going to gain a lot of knowledge in crypto. Even if you're here for the first time, you didn't even understand crypto, you never put any money in cryptocurrency.
And that is a majority of the people in. They've talked. I want to try and leave anonymous people who are attending this as anonymous as possible. There's a few that have said I could use clips because I have reached out to them. But yes, most of these people have no clue about crypto. They are going to be doing a technology night, which is going to teach them about crypto, but that is going to be after the exclusive pre-sale period. So important. This is a sales pitch. Whether you believe it or not, this is a sales pitch.
It's okay because we all had to start somewhere. And there were a lot of people here in the last week that we help create their wallets and things like that, they don't even know, they've never been invested or do anything in crypto. But guess what?
Well, I guess you say the quiet part out loud. I forgot that one, but that's saying the quiet part out loud.
Just through this week, they've gained a lot of knowledge, and we have a great supporting group in our community. So, gaining a financial piece of each technology that will come down the pipeline, through the Builder community, I think that's pretty amazing. You're not only buying Builder, you're buying into other technologies that will become available that will benefit the community. And how does that work? Is because Builder will be the coin, the main coin, right? Because everything that you're going to buy, you're going to need Builder. So because of that, anytime you use Builder, either you're putting money into the Builder program or taking money out of the Builder program, it's what is considered a transaction. And every transaction gives a percentage to the community. That's pretty amazing, right? And that's what I love this. That's what I love this platform. Next slide. So, in conclusion, right, what's our community goal? There's only one main goal, is to build a successful community throughout the world, right? Grow that community, grow the brand, and just go worldwide. The goal this year, and it's a pretty hefty goal for me, and I told Alan, and I told Chris Hawk, and I told all these guys, the goal for me this year is to make sure that we have 1 million members in the Builder community.
Now, very interestingly, and this is going to turn in a couple seconds, they mentioned Chris Hawk, and they mentioned Alan. There's a very specific reason you'll see that Alan's last name never gets mentioned, is never written, is never anywhere. And Alan addresses it. I will give him a chance to address this, but we'll talk about Alan. It's kind of like, that Disney song, we don't talk about Bruno, no, no, no. We don't talk about Alan, no, 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 no. We don't talk about Alan's last name, just his first name. You'll see why.
1 million. Because with 1 million members in a community, things can happen in a massive way, right? The way I see it, 1 million members in a community, that will probably take our token up to somewhere around 5,000, maybe even 10,000 a coin. I don't know, maybe I'm underplaying this thing, but
Not financial advice.
a lot of great things can happen. And with that said, I hope that you see what we had put together. So throughout this week, we've pretty much kind of, opened this up to our family and friends. We want them to have the opportunity first. Like I always said, I want to look out for the little guy. And that's why we've opened this opportunity up to our family and friends before we open it up to the world. So that's going to happen on the 10th. And that's why we're helping as many families, and a lot of family members, and a lot of our friends are buying into owning that piece of asset called Builder. And I hope that one day that you will own that.
Uh-oh. Hope, want. It's a solicitation, which we'll get into in a second. But that was all from the first night of their meeting, which was on the 7th, so Monday, February 7th. But I did ask a question because I still didn't have clarity about how this is related to home loans. Remember, we talked about the home equity line of credit and other things like that. So I did ask a question on the second evening, which was the 8th, and I want to show you the response to this question that was gotten, which is how is it connected to homes? And then we're going to dig into who actually made the coin, because things start to get really interesting there. But I still didn't understand the connection to home loans. I made the connection in my head that they're telling people to take out home equity lines of credit and then put it in this crypto. That's where I got from there. But let's take a look. I asked this directly on the second night, and here we go.
Things like that. And so how does this all connect to mortgages? I'm not sure, Mahalo, if you were here when Santos was speaking a little bit. I think he was referring to Builda because it's the way it is designed that is paying out, target weekly rewards, right? And therefore, people can actually use those rewards, which they can take out every single day or every single week, including the referrals, right, of 8% and 3% that they can take. That can be cashed out. They can put it into their bank account and they can pay their mortgage or pay into the HELOC program that Santos actually teaches. That's how it's connected. So in case, so I hope you have a better understanding now of how that's connected, right? So,
All right, so let's go to the internet and let's look at a HELOC program. We're going to Google this live. Let me turn my camera back on in the bottom corner. HELOC program. Let's see what that means. Let's make sure we're not crazy. Okay, I don't think that's home equity line of credit. What they are saying, the quiet part they're not saying out loud, is that they want you to borrow against your home to get a return with Builder Coin. That's where the money is coming from. They want you to borrow against your home to get a return with Builder Coin. That's what the HELOC program is. Borrow against your home, equity line of credit. Take equity out of your home. If you're paying, I want to make this very clear what they're talking about. Let's say you've had a home, you've had it for 10 years. You can borrow all the money you've put in 10 years, put it in Builder Coin, and this is what they're implying. Not saying out loud, but I'm sure in private this is being said. You can take all that money, you can put it in Builder Coin, and it will be referenced a little bit later on, and you could pay off your loan so much faster. But that's what they're referencing. So one of the main things I did right after this is I said, well, let's go look at their website. Because again, when I do these reviews normally on companies and stuff like that, I'll look at their website. I generally don't have to give this much of an overview of the company, but I'll look at their website and I'll see better financial system for everyone. Welcome to Builder DeFi. Very simple website. Let's be honest, it's all stock photos. Nothing does anything. I mean, if I click on everything, it doesn't do anything. And remember, this project launches tomorrow. As Annie would say, tomorrow. I love you tomorrow. It's only a day away. I'm not going to try and sing. And you'll see it's also got a copyright of 2021. So it shows you they've been sitting on this a while for some reason. This was not built recently. This is just recently ready to go because they probably got enough people involved. But I want to talk about Alan. No, we don't talk about Alan. No. So there was a guy who was named, Chris. Let me get Chris's name in a minute because I want to show you an interesting article. Come on, load up. Search results. All right, energy. So Chris was on a lot of these calls, and I want to pull up the right thing. Summary judgment. So Alan's third. Okay. So Builder is actually kind of based on energy. And you're going to actually see a lot of these people that I'm about to show, you're going to see throughout the next couple of minutes. And this is from Behind MLM. Builder DeFi Review. Builder DeFi Review. Oh my. Someone's already gone ahead and made an article. This is brand new. Ooh. So you'll see, yeah, someone's already made an article here other than me. So, hey, good on you. But, and you'll see there's a bunch of other people. So someone else must have been in this meeting other than myself. So it's also it works on energy. It's directly tied to Builder's website. Oh my, I'm going to put the link in here below. But you'll see that someone else took a nice little look at this. I highly recommend you read this article, but that's not what I wanted to focus on. I found Alan's name, and when I found Alan's name, how I found him, it was playing fast and loose with fraud evidence. And you're going to see Alan in a little bit. And I think one of the most interesting things about Alan is he actually just settled a trial very, very recently. I'll show you just how recently he settled a trial. This is on behindmlm.com. That's Builder DeFi. Someone got to the story before me. He settled a fraud case on Thursday, and this was done on the following Monday. It's a civil case. I'll let him explain it himself. I think that's fair. But you'll see there's a lot of cases. This one gave a number. This is the Alan that no one wants. We don't talk about Alan, no, no, no. We don't talk about Alan, no, no, no. So guess what it's time to do? Seems like it's time to let Alan talk about himself. And one of the things that's interesting, I will give him the first word, I will give him the last word. He's welcome to join me on this channel and address it elsewise. But the audience, and this was not me, asked Alan a question after someone posted these articles. And I think that's kind of an interesting factor. So I will let Alan kind of explain the audience question right here because I think that's fair.
I'm sorry, mentality hype. I'm sorry. I just wanted to give you the opportunity to. I wasn't sure exactly what you meant by that. Was that something that Alan said, or just wanted to make sure that we're clear before we conclude tonight?
Listen, I'm sorry. I'm not trying to be disrespectful in any way, just a shape or form. I was just allowed into this room, so I am not going to try and be. But from that statement that was just made, coming from somebody who just said 20, maybe 15 minutes ago that he had just dealt with the FTC or some court case, and then he's like, hey, man, don't risk anything that you might lose. This might fluctuate. And then, oh, but we're totally, confident this is going to work. That scares the living fuck out of me as an investor.
Well, mental hype, that's what makes this whole world work, right? We all make those judgment decisions. And many entrepreneurs, many people settle civil suits in the cryptocurrency space. I'm sorry that this may be something you look back on in time and say, well, maybe I didn't make the right decision. That's up to you. I appreciate your opinion.
No, I love the Absolute Project. You have no idea. Everything that I've seen, every video that I've watched, I've watched your YouTube. I'm looking at everything as I'm talking to you guys. So I'm like, I am in love with what you are creating. I have something that's very similar, but totally in a different world. So I think it's very cool. I think what you're doing is very cool. And so I love the project. I have an NFT project myself. That's it. We're all here with NFT projects. We all have our own thing. We're all doing something on Polygon or on Ethereum or on the whatever chain.
So you have your own project. Is that what you're saying?
And I'm not here to share it. I'm not here to promote it. I'm not here to do any of that. I am here to listen to you. But all I was saying here was that when you say one thing and then you say another, it puts me on a teeter that
well,
is
that shouldn't, because mental hype, I'll tell you straight up, that is important to let people know both sides, right? It's not about, we're not here to say, oh, rah, rah, rah. And that's what happens in the cryptocurrency industry, as you know. It's about being fair, being balanced, and being honest. Okay. It's all about it. So we certainly are trying to preface what we're saying with reason and care. So I'm sorry you consider that sketchy. I think it's prudent, in my own opinion. And I appreciate you, I'm certain as we get to know each other a little bit better, hopefully you can gain more confidence in the project, and eventually we could hopefully work together.
I would absolutely love that, because my project is, once again, it has nothing to do at all with anything that you're doing. It has nothing to do with its own coin. It's based on.
All right, so that was someone that questioned these articles. Now, I will show you what Alan said, full transparency, but I wanted to bring up the exact response to these articles, which all of the articles will be linked in the comments below. But I want to play some things, because one of the things is, Alan is the guy who's setting up the crypto side of all of this. And, one of the things that they wanted to make very sure of, and you've seen the first hour of their pitch, but they wanted to make sure that this is not a business. So I'll play you some of this.
And I think there are always disclaimers that we have to say, because of the fact that, guess what? If we say the wrong thing, the SEC will be all over us. You guys understand that. If you've ever been in business before, if you're ever selling commodity or anything like that, there are certain things that we can say and we cannot say. That's just how business works, right? So just the situation, and Alan got into it. I've been an entrepreneur for 30 years of my life. And I tell you what, there were situations that I got involved in, and guess what? I mean, it wasn't all over the internet because, you know, it never had, but guess what? Situations happens. That's what it's like to be an entrepreneur, you
Well,
know?
I also
So
wanted
it's
to
very
say,
important that you guys
yeah.
understand these things and how it works. If you've never owned a business before, then you don't know what the risk is like to owning a business.
Well, you're always responsible for the people that are in your business besides yourself. But more importantly, I'm going to tell you, this is not a business. Builder is not a company. It's not a business. It's not owned by me. It's not controlled by me. I'm just someone that's helping in the development, helping in the business development. And it doesn't, if God forbid, something happened to me tomorrow, Builder would continue to operate and be successful. It is a community of people.
That's a guarantee of success right there. I want to be very clear. Builder would continue to operate, but there's no guarantee it would be successful.
All of us contributing together. So I just want you to tell, that's what DeFi is about. It doesn't depend on one person. It depends on all of us, and everyone can make a contribution to our success.
Ellen, the most important thing while we're here tonight,
Yeah, so they were talking. The most important thing why they're there tonight is because I'm going to give some context to this. Is right after this clip was the sales pitch. You've got to buy now, limited time. You know, it's got to be bought by 11 o'clock tomorrow morning. So, you know, that's the important thing. But I want to play you 2 clips from Alan. Now, again, Alan is the guy who was I want to give you a bit more context if I can. But NRGY, this is built on NRGY. So this entire coin, the Builder coin, is built on NRGY. And let me go ahead and jump to NRGY. You know, NRGY review, DeFi and MLM, same old Ponzi. NRGY launches second Ponzi poo coin. Alan Friedland behind NRGY contract Ponzi scheme. And these are available. Again, Google the guy's name. That's all I can tell you. Google his name and you will see what's going on there. Builder DeFi is a brand new one. That'll give you an idea of what's going on. Someone else must have been a reporter, YouTuber, something like that in the YouTube videos, not the YouTube videos, in the Zoom videos. Someone else must have captured things that I will definitely leave their things below. But I will allow some more interesting things. I have 2 clips of Alan talking about the launch and explaining his background that I want to show you. So the one where he explains his background is right before Mentally HP went and asked his question, who was there before. But let's listen a little bit about Alan's background. Again, Alan is the crypto guy here. Alan and Chris Hawk. So Alan Friedland and Chris Hawk are the crypto guys here who were involved. The other 2 guys who you saw in the first hour of the video are not crypto guys. So I don't know how this whole deal came to be. I'm welcoming to have them on and learn how it all came to be. But Alan's the crypto guy here.
First of all, security obviously is, you know, so important. And there's been many decentralized finance projects that have failed its users in this regard. The good news is that we have a fairly substantial track record with the technology of it being secure, reliable. We've never been.
Well, if you Google his name, you can see he's got a substantial track record. I agree with that.
Down. And so you can rest assured that Builder DeFi, which gets the benefit of this experience and this technology, is going to be based on some very firm underpinnings in regard to security and technology. Though there is technological risk in every type of, I mean, it's one of the risks of cryptocurrencies. I mean, the technology itself is a risk factor. So I don't want anyone to think, well, there's no technological risk. There is. However, we're confident that, you know, in the fact that we have a pretty expert team that's been helping in the community build these type of applications for a very long time. And we're extremely confident in our ability and the success of these same algorithms that are going to be part of the Builder DeFi financial system have been, you know, tested and we believe reliable.
They've been tested in the Energy Protocol and his other coins in the past. That's all I'm going to say. Where have they been tested? This is built on Energy, which no one wants to talk about.
And of course, everyone is in control over their own funds. It's very important. I also want to address, there's some chatter about my recent settlement for a case that was brought against my firm and then myself in regard to a very promising blockchain project that started in 2014 that I founded. I am an entrepreneur. I've been in the financial industry. We ran into some very, very unfair regulation because, I was a proponent of cryptocurrency. We filed many, many times with the regulators. Unfortunately, they made it impossible for us to operate. And so as part of it, I agreed for business decision to settle. And so it is done, it's over with. And we, reached a reasonable compromise. And I'm very pleased I can spend my time, instead of fighting with the regulators, I can spend my time creating new things, building promising projects, and making Builder the very, very best DeFi financial system.
Yeah, so we don't want to focus on the past, focus on the present, focus on the next project that doesn't have a lot of heat on it, that doesn't have an article on it, that doesn't have a video on it. I'm just bringing to light what's going on here. I will have Alan explain a little bit more about his background. I don't believe I've shown this. Oh, I actually have shown this clip. Alan talks about the launch. So Alan hasn't talked about the launch of the coin yet. So again, I want to give Alan the chance because Alan is the actual person, at least writing the smart contract or overseeing who's writing the smart contract. So that's important.
Yeah,
I'm going to put you in a spot.
sure. I've been on spots before, so I'm used to it.
Good. Yeah, well, you were on a spot tonight, that's for sure.
Spotlight.
Mahalo was so, persevered with that article and things like that. I totally get it, man. Some people are just that way. It's totally fine. Alan, most of the people that are on these calls, I consider them my family.
Yeah.
I hope you understand that.
Yeah. Yeah.
And I think I shared this with you once or twice, and I said, these people that are coming on, they're my family.
I understand. Yep.
They can't have you do them wrong or anybody do them wrong.
Well, that's certainly not my anything that's going to come from me.
I'm just saying this to you, and I hope you're not going to get offended, but that's okay.
Well, it's really not. I just want you to understand. I'm playing a role here as providing, being part of the developing and the technology. This is a trustless system. It's not me. You have to trust. You have to either believe in the system that we have here. Everyone's going to be in control of their own funds. Okay. They can buy, they can sell, they can make their own choices. All right. Nobody wants to be in the position where other people are in control of their own money. So everyone's going to be in control of their own funds. Everything is going to be exactly as laid out as what we discussed. Unfortunately, there are people that troll, and they have their own projects and they have their own things, and they think, oh, well.
So that is openly blaming Mentali, who just asked a question about the articles. Because, yeah, he does have his own NFT project. I talked to him after the meeting just to kind of see what was going on, but that does mention Mentali.
Because, somebody, on a civil suit, settled a civil suit with the government on a cryptocurrency project. I can tell you the government is.
Because someone settled a civil suit on a cryptocurrency project, you should trust me on future cryptocurrency projects. That is the translation of what was just said. I'll let it continue the rest.
Is very aggressive. The regulation is very, very unfair. And I did the very best I could to settle an unfair situation.
Regulation being unfair is his opinion. That is not a fact. That is his opinion. Very important.
So I feel good about it. I'm ready to focus energies and efforts on building new things. And, I would just say to everybody that, I feel confident everything is well here, and we will have an exciting day on the 10th.
Yep, I'm gonna date that again. That is February 8th of 2022. And I've got a couple more clips I want to play that are really important. This is actually kind of an interesting one with Alan talking about coin growth. So someone did ask about the growth of the coin, how the numbers grow. And a lot of the articles address Alan's fraud past projects as Ponzi schemes. So I'll play this and let you decide for yourself. Is it a Ponzi? I'm not going to call it a Ponzi.
Alan, can you address Ron, Mr. Jones' question there?
What was the question?
This calculation: 480,000 coins
Yeah.
minus 383, da 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 da. Builder coins, $5, 480,735 coins.
Yeah.
Sold.
Yeah. I just told him that's exactly what it looks like. Yeah. That's the liquidity, for the community. Yes.
We're actually adding more money into that within the next few days. There are some big transactions that are happening, so you're going to see way more in there.
Number one, if this video and all these videos are not solicitations, how do they know big transactions are coming? Really makes you question.
So, Alan, you may have to mint new coins within the next week or two.
I don't think. Yeah. I don't think we control that. The protocol mints the coins. We. That's
Well, I'm just
how it
saying.
works.
Yeah, I'm just saying, right? I'm just saying. Excuse my French, but you know what I mean.
Yes, yeah, I understand. But it's actually awesome that we have such a strong, people are excited, and I can't wait to see the coin open up, and all the liquidity, a lot more. Funds will probably come in. I'm sure we'll see a lot more liquidity, and it's going to be very impressive because a lot of the DeFi people, they look for that. When they see lots of liquidity, they start going, the bots start picking up and they start getting in, so that's going to help.
Yes, Ron, thank you for correcting me. Yeah, that wasn't a question. It was a calculation that you wanted to confirm.
Yes.
See, Ron, I even say to
So that's technically kind of setting up for potential rug pull there, but essentially he admitted the Ponzinomics of it is that as more people invest, there's just more coins made. That's Ponzinomics right there, if you're familiar with what Ponzinomics is. But, one of the things is, are they soliciting purchases? So I want to give them a chance to answer for that because, again, is that video, you saw the disclaimer at the beginning, are they soliciting purchases? I have 3 more clips I want to show that provide context, and I'll give you a little bit of a wrap up as well, but are they soliciting actual purchases?
And the other thing is that these calls are not to solicit anybody or request anybody. This is just for us talking. We're communicating. We're just discussing what we're doing. People that have the feel like this is what they want to do, there's opportunity there. We're not asking anyone. We're not saying you need to put this amount of money in. You need to do. It's up to you. You have to make these calls. These are your decisions. And so I want everyone to understand there's no solicitation to purchase Builder in this video at all, or this call. It's just free people discussing, being open, being honest, right? And exploring opportunity. That's what we're doing.
Alan.
Yeah.
I'm going to put you on a spot.
Sure.
And you already heard that clip earlier that goes into when he was talking about the launch and talking about the articles and the settlement. So I don't need to replay that over again. But one of the other things they talked about, and this was on the second evening, was kind of a disclaimer on what they have to say legally for the SEC. And I think this is kind of really interesting.
So, hey, by the way, since you guys are all on here, and I just wanted to make sure that I can remind you guys something, and this is going to be something that's going to be all over our website. Our website actually is being upgraded right now. There's a team of people that are working on it. So there's going to be a ton of information, new information you're going to see on the website. It's going to be totally different. But, meeting with the attorney, I just want to let you know these, right? Because before I would say a whole lot of things, right? A whole lot of things before we created this whole project. And when we met with the attorney and the legal team there, they said, hey, you better be careful what you say. You can't use the word investment. And I guess because of, the SEC had purchased that word and have ownership to that word for some reason, so we can't say it. But you can say you can buy some coins, right? There's a lot of many things. You can't guarantee any return. And that's the reason why, even though Alan and his team have created a program that can potentially earn more than 5% a week, but guess what? We can't say. We have to say target 5%, right? So there's a lot of things that we have to change, and that same verbiage has to be utilized by the entire community, right? Just to make sure that we can keep the Security Exchange Commission, the SEC, on the other side of the wall. They're never going to come into our yard, right? So I want to make sure that we can create a longevity program. That's very, very important to me, right? So there's going to be a lot of materials. It's going to be online on our website, you know, presentations, all the PowerPoint presentations right now. It has to go through the legal team. They have to look at it, make sure that we're not saying anything on there that we should not have, that we should not say before we can address it or share it with you guys. So there's so many important things that we have to change, our language and everything else. And I'm like, okay, I guess we're going to have to follow, you know, follow through, because guess what? This is a community program.
Yeah, and the other thing is that these calls are not to solicit anybody or request anybody. This is just for us talking.
That's the solicitation clip that you had already heard. But I do want to show you their website. And I think this is interesting because this is the website as it exists right now. And, you know, decentralized finance, one of a kind, DApps, leverages power, cryptography, decentralization, okay, finance, distribution. Yeah, I mean, this is, but you'll see what's right there. NRGY. This is a rebranding of the energy token, it seems like, or a fork on the energy token. I don't want to get too much into rebranding and forks and things like that. I may in a future video. If this gets a lot of views, I have a whole folder to dig a lot deeper into what's going on. I mean, we're already at an hour and a half long, but I do want to show you something this is actually kind of a cool thing. The Wayback Machine. If you've never heard of this is a great tool. This lets you actually catalog websites historically. So you can look at the history of it, you can rescrape it. So if you want to save a page, like I want to save this page how it is right now, because they're talking about changes to the page. Whether they say it or not, they are soliciting purchases right now. So we're just going to categorize that page, and that's going to save the entire web page. Save outlinks, save screenshot, and I can hit save page. And boom, it's saving the page. But we can go back if we go and we click on web. Let's just go to the main Internet Archive. We can take that page and we can see an entire history of it. We can see every change that's ever been done to it. So it's actually really cool is, you know, I can hit go and I can see every time. Oh, hold on. Let's go to web. Capture page now, save a page. I don't think it's actually been captured before. So search text context. So it hasn't been captured before, but it now has been captured. So you can go back to the Wayback Machine and you can put in Builder DeFi, and now it has actually been captured. I've shown you what's gone on here. I want you to make your own opinion. Personally, I think Alan Friedland's history in the cryptocurrency community makes this a really hard investment. There's a lot of Ponzinomics to it as well, meaning that unless more people keep putting money in, there's no way those rewards can sustain themselves. And it was even seen in those video clips right there. So that's a very, very important thing to understand. I referenced a lot of articles, I referenced a lot of links, I referenced a lot of stuff. They are all going to be in the video description below, but I want to leave you with one more video clip. And this is, you know, I'm one that likes to bookend. I like to start and end with the same clip, but there's a little bit extra on the end of this clip. And I think this is the best way to end our discussion today about the Builder coin. And like I said, we will come back because I do want to go ahead and I want to have a discussion about, I can't show you all my things. I want to have a discussion about energy, the IM creator, the Star Stake, and they all relate, as well as Shang Belamonte, Chris Hawk. There's a lot of very interesting relations here in the entire project that I think deserve an entire other video. But I want to end you with this last clip, which is referencing a clip you've seen before, but with a little bit more. Here we go.
I just tell you, I had a conversation with somebody that's on the call, and I totally respect this person. Just in the last week, I've gained a lot of respect for this individual. I'm not going to mention any names, but you know, a very brilliant individual. Got a lot of great questions that made me think, and I had many conversations with Alan, and I've asked him, and I put him on the spot. I just wanted to make sure that, you know what, we're doing the right thing. I have the idea, pass it along to Alan and his team. They put this idea into a reality. That's basically what it is. I can't do what Alan does. I can't do what his people do. It's not me. It's not my talent, right? And I said to Alan, and I said, Alan, you know what? If something goes wrong with this project, I may go to prison. And then this individual said to me, if something happens to this project, Santos face for Hawaii, he may go to prison. And I'm like, I guess we'd be cellmates. I'm telling you this. Santos and I are all in.
Yeah.
We are putting this whole
Well,
thing together.
first of all,
And I want to make sure, and I think if
Yeah.
there's something happens to this thing, I guess Alan and I and Santos would be all together.
well,
I'm just
I'm
telling
gonna
you
tell
this. Wait,
I'm gonna
hold
tell
on a
you-
second, Alan. Hold on a second, Alan. You know what? I'm just saying.
Alan wants to
this.
talk so bad.
Yeah.
But at the same time, too, and that's why Alan and I have these conversations that are not pretty, because I want to make sure that he, Santos, and I will never end up in this situation or in that
Yeah.
situation.
Yeah. Well,
Very,
I just
very
want
important.
I just want to say something to you. So believe me when I tell you, the government, when they investigate you, okay, they go through everything.
Right.
Your personal emails, your taxes, they go through everything, okay? And they look for anything they can find on you, okay? There was never any, it was all civil, okay? It was all about regulation. I'm going to say that it was very unfair. Unfortunately, when you're a leader and you're trying to make change, government sometimes tries to stop you, right? The CFTC was very unfair, in my opinion, but it's done. I settled with them. I'm happy. I don't have to talk about it no more. And anyone wants to know about it, they can talk to me about it. Okay, and I can work on my work instead of going over something that unfortunately happened 5 years ago.
Alan,
Well, so that is BuilderCoin in a nutshell. Everyone involved, everything they said. I watched 4 hours of content, and I'm not going to lie. My questions led to that prison discussion. Subconsciously, they led to that prison discussion, and that's the finale you want for something like this. If you've got any questions, leave a comment below. I've got a lot of people. I will tell you, someone tried to sell me on this. So I'm in someone's downline in the builder ecosystem, and I don't think anybody will ever find out who. That's kind of where things start to get kind of interesting. My name is Richard, and I am No Pants Profits. I sit here with no pants, and today I will tell you I am personally not investing in the builder coin. But today I'm wearing no pants. And when you wear no pants, the only thing you have left to lose is your shirt. And it's not going to be my shirt, it's going to be your shirt. So if you don't want to lose your shirt, I would stay far away from this project because it's got a checkered past and it's not something you really want to be involved with. In my personal, journalistic, professional, having $250,000 in crypto myself opinion, this is Richard from No Pants Profits, hoping that even though I'm not wearing pants, you don't lose your shirt on BuilderCoin. Have a great one. Bye.